All right, here we are at the next step of this grid project drawing. And for this step, I've got the outline already done. And I'm going to start figuring out where all of these important parts of the face are located. So I'm going to start with the eyes probably, then do the nose and the mouth. And all I'm doing is finding where these things are located. I'm not getting super particular with them. I'm not drawing anything dark yet, but I am trying to find where they belong. And so I'm going to find where this section of the eye is, and it's somewhere, let's see, right about here on my drawing. So let's see if I can put both here at the same time. So I'm just going to lightly figure out, okay, the eyebrow kind of comes up a little bit like this, comes back down, and goes kind of like that. I'm being very light because I might have to come back and fix this, but that's pretty close to where it is. The eye comes like about right there. Comes almost down to the bottom of that box. So I'm just kind of getting it pretty close to what it looks like here. I might kind of rough in where the pupil and iris and stuff are going to be, because that's going to be helpful for me. I'm not doing it very dark because I'm going to want to put some highlights in her eye. Even if I don't see highlights in the picture, I'm going to add a highlight anyways, because it's gonna make my drawing look way better if there's a highlight in the eyes. All right, so there's my first eyebrow there. Now I'm seeing that there is kind of a line here where my nose is. I'm going to be very careful not to draw a line where the nose is, at least at first. There might later, as I draw, I might find that that I want a line because there is a line here. But usually, when you're drawing a portrait, there is no line around your nose. So you need to be very careful not to draw a line around the nose the way that you maybe have learned to do that in your past. So her nose kind of does that. This picture does kind of have a line right here. So I'm just going to lightly draw that. But most of your pictures probably won't have much of a line here. But I'm just going to lightly put that line there, and I'll shade accordingly later. When I rough in the nose, I generally don't worry about anything except for the nostrils, because that's really the main part that you're going to see, and that's going to define your nose is the nostril. So there's you can see a little bit of her nostril right here, and I'm just going to lightly give that just a little bit more darkness there, just because just to see it. And then the other one is over here, and it's about right there. Somewhere right around there. So this nostril might need to move up a little bit. All right, so there I have kind of just a messy-ish, kind of rough shape of where that nostril is. And then in a little bit, I'm going to kind of define this area here a little bit more. And then I'm going to look at this other eye. And this other eyebrow starts right here. So I've got this eyebrow here, and I look in this next box, and here's the other eyebrow already starting right here. So I'm looking in the boxes. I'm not trying to make a perfectly symmetrical face. That is going to be something that might be a temptation for you, to just draw a perfectly symmetrical face. Don't do it. Nobody's face is perfectly symmetrical. So just draw what you see in your box, in the boxes. Even if it looks kind of weird, because look at my picture. Look at my drawing here. This eyebrow looks like it does not belong. It's way over here. What the heck is going on here? But if I look at my picture, you can see that that really is the way this picture was taken. So trust the boxes. Trust the boxes. Don't freak out because your eyebrow looks like it's way in the wrong place. If that's where it is in the box, draw it. All right, just a little bit more here on this. I've got this other eye that goes kind of right here and goes almost halfway down. Goes over to about right there. All right. There we go. And got my pupil right about there, just lightly drawing it there. And then I'm going to do the mouth down here. So I'm not going to draw any teeth yet because teeth kind of can really get in the way if you don't do them exactly right. So I can see already that I drew this nostril down a little bit too far. It should be there. I'm trying not to erase very much yet, but this one I think is important to get that out of the way. So I'll have to restructure this nose just a little bit when I come back to it. Now let's look at the mouth here. I can see that the lips I'm going to start them right here. That's a good focus point, or a place that I can see what's happening. Then I can draw the lips. Don't draw lips the way you think lips should be drawn. Draw what you see in the picture. Whatever fits in that box. Whatever the box is telling you to do, that's what you draw. So there's the inside. Inside. There we go. And then this other, the bottom lip comes way down here like this and comes up like that. So the teeth are in here. This probably comes down a little bit farther. And there I have drawn the important parts of the inside of the face.